We're trying to help you.
Yeah, to not be
say,
shit.
look,
but they won't have a damn word against it, because they are shit and they know it, and they want to continue making shitty programs.
They like to ruin the world.
Yeah, but there's always been something wrong with Pokemon, like the fact that the Team Rocket use almost the same disguise and they never recognise them. I know it's a kid show, but like every time they use like the same disguise in like it's just ridiculous. Like it's obvious. Like even if you didn't show the parts where they're in disguise, it would be obvious. Because I mean, look, how many people have purple hair and lilac hair?
Like James,
in the world of Pokemon, everyone has purple and red hair.
No, but here you go, James. I can understand. He's got quite short hair. You could easily hide it in a wig. But how many people have a giant red bloody cone of hair that stretches
that like sticks out to phenomenon?
That's what I said. Like James, yeah, I could understand James. You could hide James in a costume. But Jesse, how the fuck are you supposed to hide 5 foot of hair that goes behind you?
I know.
And the other one that really gets me though is for some reason there seems to be a lot of ever since Ash has started his venture.
He's always been 10 years old.
Quite a few whiskered dwarves. I mean, I don't know what the I'm not a scientist or a gynecologist or a doctor or a birth person. Or what are they called? What are the person that delivers the baby?
I don't care.
Is it a maid?
It's like the maid, isn't it, or something?
Yeah, it's like the mother maid or something.
The midwife.
I'm not one of those, but I'm pretty sure that the population of whiskered midgets can't be that great. But Ash seems to see a whiskered midget every week and thinks nothing of it. He's like, oh yep, there's a whiskered midget doing the there's a whiskered midget washing the windows. Oh, now there's a whiskered midget TV interviewer person.
And now I'm being talked to a whiskered midget.
And there's a whiskered midget baker.
Whiskered.
A whiskered midget baker, a whiskered midget butcher, a whiskered midget candlestick maker. I'm seeing a lot of these on my adventure.
Please,
but they all seem highly familiar.
Listen, Misty, I'm not sure, but we've seen a lot of whiskered midgets. Just call me crazy, but I think there's a pattern emerging here that I'm not quite seeing.
I know, no, what's even weirder is that Ash has always been 10 years old.
Oh my god.
They have never changed that. They have never shown his age.
Don't go there, please. Don't go there.
The fact that Ash has been 10 for almost 10 years now, and he's still 10 years old.
But didn't you realise that on the end of like the first anime he says, "Oh, it's been a year since I started my journey,"
and he's still 10.
That makes no sense. He must be a year older, but he's still 10. What is he? Freaking
no, I think. Yeah, he's yeah, and he's not a good vampire like in True Blood or something. He's one of those motor-powered disco lights.
I'm sure that Ash must wonder how he can get those Z's off his face. I don't even know what are they supposed to be. Just 2 random letters.
Oh, what did you say earlier, Zenazik, that or whatever it is, that Gary is like 10, but he has like a driver's license and everything.
Have you seen the new 5th generation with Gary in it? He's like a professor and he's resurrected an Aerodactyl and he's like a top scientist at the age of 10.
I haven't seen. I stopped watching it because it's crud. It's rubbish.
I know it is, but it just goes completely beyond the bounds of reality. It's like, oh hey Gary, 10-year-old, what, you're a top researching physicist? What, you brung an Aerodactyl back to life?
Yeah, you can't legally work you can't legally work till you're 16.
Wait till you hear how he does it. What? You brung the Aerodactyl back to life with a machine that you invented?
Yeah, but he like gets
and
through.
you know,
yeah, but he like gets through by saying I'm Gary motherfucking Oak, doesn't he?
And you invented this machine and you knew how molecular physics worked at the age of 10? Yes, I did.
Yes, I did, because I'm Gary Oak.
Hey guys.
Hey, Final God. We're doing a podcast.
Change your picture right now.
Why, what's his
Please.
picture?
Change the freaking picture to
You know
it.
the penguin from Happy Feet? Yep.
Oh.
I will not change my picture.
You must change your picture.
Can we just continue the
Or
subject?
what, Zenek?
Shut
Hey,
up.
Or what?
Insane Spyro, I've had
Yeah?
an idea. We should, like, do a video of our nerd rage on a certain subject.
Dude,
like
I'm
a video
recording
series.
this, and I've been
That'd be-
recording
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
last 16 minutes.
And you know what? We would be so much better than the goddamn Yogscast. Think about how much fun, how many laughs we've just got out of these last 15 minutes.
We could actually do... He's been recording.
I know. Amazing.
But, like, we could actually, like, set a subject. Like,
We have. We was talking about the anime.
yeah, we are.
But yeah, anyway, I never got to finish
Yeah,
my D. Greyman anime.
Yeah,
But
so
yeah,
let's
it's like,
continue.
Well, no, it's because we got onto like plot issues.
Yeah.
Well, let me talk about D. Greyman. So it's like, you know, like how in Pokemon and in Naruto, for every one episode that moves the plot forward, you have 50 episodes of filler and angst where it's like, oh my god, should I shoot you? I don't know. We're gonna have 5 episodes where we decide whether we're gonna shoot you or not,
Yeah.
or something.
It's
or
like
something
Adolf
that.
Hitler the movie in 5 parts.
And then after 5 episodes, after all that tension, they decide not to shoot him. So it was.
And you
completely
feel that your
pointless.
life has been wasted.
Yeah, well, with D. Greyman, you got none of that. Every episode moved the plot forwards. There was always something going on with the plot. You were always getting moved forwards. And you know what? You know what really annoys me.
Hold on.
Hold on, let me finish my story, Ian, because I'm coming to the end of it. But you know what really annoys me though? You had this awesome anime, this great anime, and they only released the first 2 seasons in Europe, basically. So I had to go on the internet and watch seasons 3 and 4 with English subtitles. It was all Japanese, so I had to read the bottom.
Or was it
2
well
inches of
worth
string.
it?
I usually watch them in Japanese anyway.
But
because,
regardless,
the subtitles are accurate.
though, the last 2 seasons, season 4 was ungodly amazing. I can't fault it. And you were fighting the bosses, and it was ungodly amazing. But the thing which then made me rage is the production company ran out of money. They run out of money, so the final episode, the big boss is still alive, and the world's still in peril, but it ends with the big boss saying, the big final boss saying,
Yeah.
oh, like the main character's like,
hold on,
oh, that
Spyro. Hold on.
Yeah?
Dan, tell me what's going on.
We're doing a kind of podcast.
Right, okay.
And I've been recording for the last 20 minutes.
Ah. Right, okay, I was
Yeah.
just needing an
Okay,
update.
now
I
let
saw
him
what was
continue
going
his
on.
story, because this is
I
great.
saw- Ah! I do not
So,
have
yeah.
the Flygon pick. I do
Did
not
the
have it on my
Skype
list.
just glitch out for everyone else? Because it just did for me.
no, it's fine.
Oh, I know.
You resend the Flygon pick for me, so I can get it.
Yeah, but the
Alright,
final
thanks.
episode of D. Greyman ends with the final boss in the shadows with his real face, because you never see his real face all the way through the program. He's like got a mask on,
Yeah.
but you see like his real face, but it's in the shadows, so you can't actually see it clearly. And he's hidden in the shadows, and he's like the main character who was called Alan. He's like, that Alan is going to be such a problem for us. I really need to do something about him, and maybe one day our paths will cross again. And after he says that, you just see Alan walking away, and it just comes up with a great big the end. And it's like, how? That was such.
They made 4
great-
seasons of
such a great-
awesomeness, and it sucks at
Yeah.
the end.
Well, no, it's that they run out of money, which I can't blame them for. It's not their fault. But what I'm saying is, you made 4 seasons of pure fucking awesomeness, and they had to, you know, say the end.
To what? Amber, to what? Tell me to what I know.
Final gods, just keep this somewhere else.
Stan,